50 images from the Palace of the Governor's photo archive are on display at the Museum of Indian Arts and Culture in the ongoing exhibition Native American Portraits, Points of Inquiry.
The stunning work documents the changing perceptions of Native people over the span of almost 100 years. And in this week's Culture Pass Challenge, we're taking you on this poignant journey.
Every photograph represents a moment in time and captures the evolution of the human experience. Native American Portraits, now showing at the Museum of Indian Arts and Culture, illustrates a nation's changing attitude toward its Native people. Hey guys, so we are here with Diane Bird, who is the archivist. And where are we today, Diane? Because I'm going to get the title wrong if I say it.
We're at the Museum of Indian Arts and Culture and the Laboratory of Anthropology on Museum Hill in Santa Fe.
There you go. See, you did it so much better than I would.
Okay.
We're here for a very cool exhibit. I think that this is a very cool exhibition of Native portraits.
Thank you.
So tell us about this this exhibit.
This exhibit is very unusual in that we have the original prints or the photographs that were made, say, in 1858 to 1860 to 1880, and they are very rarely put on exhibition. So
Why
this
is that?
Because we try to protect them because they're so
Okay.
old. We try to protect and preserve them as archivists.
Okay.
We try to preserve them so that they can be used in other books or by other researchers. So we have the actual photos up. So this is a humidity controlled and everything is great in there.
So you've taken great steps to
Yes.
preserve these
Yes,
while they're on
that's why there's
display.
low lighting in there as well.
Okay, gotcha.
And so yes, so the exhibit is very good. And it also tells a history of Native American people in the United States. And it was documented by surveys by the U.S. government when they were trying to find out what the United States owned, and they found out there was people on the land, and that was a surprise to them. And so there were photos taken of them, usually on site, but it looks like they may have been in a studio or in a studio in Washington, D.C. when they were going back to Washington to ask for treaties to be honored.
Wow. So how many tribes are we talking about here that we're documenting?
We're talking about 58 tribes at least.
58 tribes.
From across the United States, from New York, Long Island to California.
Really?
And the
From coast to
Northwest,
coast?
New Mexico, yes.
Wow,
Coast
okay.
to coast.
And what was the time period again that you said that these were taken?
Roughly 1858 to 2013.
Gotcha, okay. Now you like to call this exhibit Native Portraits as opposed to Native American Portraits. Why is that?
Because I'm from Santo Domingo Pueblo, here in New Mexico, and we just use the term Native Portraits. I don't consider the people in here to be American at that time when the photos were taken. They were sovereign nations and members of their own sovereign nations. They weren't Americans.
Gotcha.
So I just routinely just slip into just saying Native Portraits.
Sure, sure, that makes
It's
total
comfortable.
sense. Yeah, absolutely.
And it's recognition and honoring the people here.
Native Portraits runs through February of 2015. So for more information on this show and the Culture Pass, head over to casa.com and click on the Style tab.